From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. Starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Basic shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie, I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York, hook it up like some Timberlands, homie.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Finds his man, it's on to St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. It's his running back. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. 19. What's that? 19 Texas.
3rd and long for him here. Downfield, this bomb, St. Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Titans have the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal from the 9 here.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. So you wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
What's that? 18. What's that? Look at hot. Hey.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Oh,
They kick the running back in motion.
Not to the right.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, let's go. At 18, let's go. Why, Tony? Hey, uno.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Titans going with a field goal unit here. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our team starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
He fields it from the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Play action now for Herbert. Look at this fullback now. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush him. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Set. 380.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
And the gunner, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And it leaves some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm an aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
All right. 19 Texas. Go win him, go win him.
Stroud. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to throw. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that around the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
To the air. Stroud. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB cost. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud now on third. That one finds his man, likely. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And some solid running here as he gets some 8 yards there into the red zone.
Second down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. The Titans are leading so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Hand off on second and short. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
All right.
Snap completes it quick. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
18. What's that?
Slot man motioned over. They'll try and punch it in. There's so much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their size. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at second and goal.
18. What's that?
Here's Stroud now. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, 3rd and goal.
Hey, one more. All right. 18. What's up?
Looking to throw, Stroud. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When the quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Titans going with a field goal unit here. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Tyler Newman with the tackle.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule. Makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Still to go here. This is 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down and missing right at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback use man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Get some space around midfield. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like. Not that amazing play.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Go.
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Runs around him, he's got space. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. The elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Drag the throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Here we go.
Running for the marker on second. They stopped him just in time. They got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
But that run puts them right back in the same old situation for third down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work too.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down.
Oh, right. Motion. 118. Let's go.
Brooks going for the marker. He gets dropped, and the ball is out. And the Lions have recovered it.
Hey, a normal old stop on third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Now give left side. He's got room to roll. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Got his back. And he'll go down here at the 16. He's 9 yards on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll run here on first down. And they're full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. That's incomplete on second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays where they just not ended the way they were drawn. Unfortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On third down, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That'll push their lead to 4.
I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
All right.
First down, Stroud. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Second and 10, Stroud to throw. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
One becomes quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw by Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Throwing this one deep across the field. Well, all the way across the field, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from Auburn. And the Lions get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He throws a bullet to this. Brought in inside the 20. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on first. Pass it down close. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Whistles and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime.
On all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our instances. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. What happens the time in the obvious? No help for the weak, but the strong.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Balin Tiger. Balin. White A.
Throwing here just before halftime. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad but ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking the junk. We want the freedom.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's a man downfield. It's Jennings. He's brought down right to the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That is good for a Detroit 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Rolling back, it's the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war or field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Herbert back to throw. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're going to face third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Go, hey, go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground. And this one stopped fairly close to that first down. Good challenge, but they face fourth down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. It's firing a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. Gets at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
On the quick, right? Go. 18, what's up?
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
The career is more at stake when you're grown. The paper, baby, I'm just on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always,
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
All right.
Back to throw, Stroud. That's a catch. Jackson's looking Jigba. Pick up a 17. And the Titans have a first.
17 yards.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blockers. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, let's go. 19.
Now it's Stroud. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think of trying to stack them, only to drop the hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
All right.
Hand it off to the back. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Gets him on the quick hitter. Decent game here, but short of the first.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one complete to St. Brown. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans
From the
first
gun,
down.
Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start the second half with some needed points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans manage to tie this game. It's 13 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He's going to let this one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop them. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a 1st down.
50-yard line.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He puts some juice on it deep. This is brought in at the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 3rd quarter lead.
The receiver this field, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds his back complete. All right, short of the marker for the moment. They've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Sitting him on the down. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Complete to number 34. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
When there's
and
heat,
9.
that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there and netted some positive yards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Trying to throw this from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 23 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
This one finds Thornton. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Back play straight ahead. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drives moving.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
All set to go now from the 35. Herbert on 1st down. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design. Tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. On target to Thornton. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Not many receivers in my life that don't know the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Defensive play, John loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th down. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Starting from the 5. He's going well so far. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down. They also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock. They bring him down for no gain.
This offense is down for some ground to make up a little bit here on set. Down after that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, and
Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets a 3rd and short from the 37.
It's a gain of 9.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
6 yards.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
13 yards.
Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
1st and 10 at the
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. All the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 34.
The Titans take a 4th quarter lead.
The kicker
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans take a 4-point lead.
27. Lions 23.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. He'll look to throw it. Spells a couple of defenders and completes it. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that right there, Jake, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here he is to throw. He'll take this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum to keep this defense on its heels.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 3rd and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Hey, Ram.
Throwing now. That was incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. To throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
He brings it in, and he drives this forward for the 6. And 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. One final shot here. And he's in. And that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Extra point upcoming. And this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after. And now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
27.
this one downfield. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Chased out to his right. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but